but hilarious. And we're starting in 20 seconds, so let's get this match going.
Alright, well, have fun streaming.
Thank you. Let's take a look. I'm gonna watch Dropout as they come run down this tube and fall to the intense PvPs. It's a perfect, good timing on the song. Those people are running outside of the tube. Okay. Alright, again, we always talk about the chores that need to get done, as we like to call them on SSB, which involve watering your diamonds to protect them, watering your monuments so they don't get an early touch or completion. And one of those chores for HitsAttack is actually just straight bridging right across the middle, which is going unnoticed so far, and he's about 3/4 of the way across. This is interesting. And okay, he has been spotted, and he just misses the jump. So he's okay. He does get taken out, but there's a completed bridge right across the void, and another member of HitsAttack here to follow suit. But Sandy Penguin gets taken out relatively soon, and Dropout making the good call. They're actually gonna block up that window, but they need to do something about that bridge because
not gonna be able to see that bridge either.
Yeah, but it looks like we have a TNT runner going for it right now. There you go. So good call. Interesting choice by HitsAttack. I don't think we see that very often.
No.
So interesting. And we actually have a member of Dropout inside the base, but
he's
again,
killed
naked.
easily.
Yeah.
It's actually for these reasons that I really enjoy watching matches between teams that haven't played a lot, because what's so interesting is that even the top teams, they think like, oh, my strategy's foolproof, I can adapt it, you know, like it's ready for whatever. The strategies you have, you test against other strategies that make sense to you. So when people do things like this and they don't have the experience and they do new things, it's actually one of the most effective counters against.
You can catch off guard really quick, yeah.
Yeah. It's for the same reason that any of you guys who are used to using a bow and predicting strafes, if you see that new guy on the sky bridge and he's running and then he stops and then he moves backwards and then he moves again, like you can't hit that guy. It just doesn't make sense to you.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of sky bridges, we actually have both. We have sky bridges coming in from both teams here. HitsAttack extending and solidified a bit more than Dropout. Looks like Dropout was just a bit of a rush, but they've fallen back off of it. Whereas HitsAttack has two people up here solidifying and fortifying and extending now, and they're doing a really good job because getting that up early in the game could be really powerful for them and could be an avenue towards success if they continue on with it. Looks Dropout. I like, well, not I like, but it was an interesting call to do the water wall in front of the hump. You know, whether or not that's effective, especially with this cannon pointing right at it, it's a bit risky to wait that long to get watered.
I think it's to water the diamonds, actually.
Yeah, it's possible. I just feel like it's a bit risky. It takes a little longer, but it seems to have worked. So, and it might be a little more difficult to de-water unless you lie on top of it, but
you can ninja bridge that pretty easily.
Yeah. And now we have two people in fully decked out armor coming up to Dropout's sky bridge, but they're taken out with relative ease by the HitsAttack members. And we have finally some cannons coming in on the ship. The quick order for both teams not really extending as far as I would like to see. The edge of their ship towards their spawn is pretty unprotected, which can be a little dangerous, but now their team kind of taking advantage of this fact right now.
HitsAttack solid skybridge, and they've got the angle on Dropout skybridge, which is allowing them to get shots on the people coming up, get them off the bridge.
Yeah. It seems like both teams have kind of gone for a little weaker in cannons, but stronger in the offense and more the direct offense, where I just see both teams talking about going towards that skybridge. Now we have three people from Dropout up on their skybridge. So again, they're kind of making that call where it's like, we're going to be using this as our main kind of means of aggression, and right now we'll see how it ends up working. Again, not a lot of cannons going on from either team, but one cannon coming out. See if we can hit that. No, it lands in the water, so he's not going to get that cannon.
Look over here on Dropout, or HitsAttack side, we have Sangui setting up a monument defense, a little overhang with these iron bars so he can see behind the ship for people bridging under there. That's actually a pretty new and advanced thing that's happening on SSB, so interesting we see it here.
Yeah, looks like HitsAttack actually got so far over that they jumped down to the water of Dropout's ship, but it was HitsAttack and he's fallen out of the world. But it is a bit risky that they're that close now, because that jump, once it's makeable, I mean, then you can start setting up kind of aggressive pushes, offensive pushes, organizing, getting 3-4 people to drop it down at the same time, and that's when you can really get completions there. We have Koopy 27 setting up something here. Looks like it might be beginnings of water wall. Oh, We had a counter cannon for Skybridge, but one way or another,
It's
it did
taken
blow
out by
itself
another
up.
Cannikin.
I don't see any cannons. I'm not really sure what happened there.
On the other side?
Is there?
Yeah, right here. Do you not see Smash Klein?
No, I do. I just am dumb.
Okay. Nice.
Because I saw a counter cannon on Dropout side over here, which was taken out.
Oh, okay.
But I believe that might have just been a mistake on the cannoner's part, which happens.
I thought you were talking about the Skybridge counter.
No, and we have being rebuilt here by Beacon, but not quite in line with the Skybridge, which we'll see how effective that can be.
HitsAttack also does not have anyone up here right now, and Dropout has secured their Skybridge. They've made it wide enough that they can stand on here, that they cannot be knocked off. These people are both going straight, and that decision to do the angle into the other Skybridge to force that conflict is where we're going to probably have a pretty decisive moment in this map, because it looks like Skybridge is going to be the thing that wins this game based on how developed they are.
An interesting little instance right there. There was this water wall coming up in front of the monument, in front of the spawn monument for Dropout, and a HitsAttack member actually got a cannon up fast enough to where the part of the wall wasn't watered yet, so he managed to get a cannon there, bust open a large part of it, but now it's being secured. And yet another Skybridge counter coming in, this time in line. That'll be Wenzu building that, and we'll see how effective that'll be relatively soon. But it does look like HitsAttack, or excuse me, Dropout is going for the extending of their cannon dominance. As we see here, you know, this one cannon won that one cannon duel, and they're slowly building itself over. So, you know, if they continue on in this manner, I mean, they could have control of the whole top side of the ship relatively soon, if HitsAttack can't manage to get any counter cannons up for those. But we shall see. Again, if we're focusing more on Skybridge, I don't expect a lot of cannon play, except for maybe Skybridge counters. But if a team is able to get in complete control with that whiskey dominance, I mean, it's so powerful, especially if you're going hard Skybridge, that you can really lock down the other team. Skybridge counter a little long with the delay. See if they can make a net to that and be a little more effective with that cannon. Interesting method of loading it, dropping down into the cannon and jumping up and pillaring up. But whatever works, works. And again, a monument defense coming in from HitsAttack, but they're extending it to this ring, this perimeter around the monuments, so that we can have a defender sitting up here and drop down at either monument once it's being contested by the other team. So, interesting call from there. And we actually have the same little bridge monument defense kind of underbridge lookout on the same side, kind of the same design, iron bars, wooden iron bars in the middle. So maybe it's something that one team had seen and the other one kind of picked up on, but I don't know, interesting though. Just a funny similarity. Good cannons coming in from Dropout here, taking out a large piece of the Skybridge and the pillar up now. Again, if you look at this, oh, nice cannon coming back and taking out two big people. But if we look at this, this is an interesting way of kind of extending this whiskey dominance. So the cannoner here for Dropout, he builds a cannon and then goes to the left and up one, builds another cannon, goes to the left, up one, builds another cannon. So it creates this interesting staircase of whiskeys that he's slowly but surely expanding. Actually, he goes up two every time, it looks like. So it's a bit of an interesting design there. Never really seen that before, and kind of makes it interesting.
It's nice because if you look at the sides that are adjacent, he gets this little nice platform to stand on that he can also jump down to avoid the blast.
Yeah, and going back and forth between cannons is actually probably really convenient in that sense, where you can just kind of drop down to a lower one, or jumping up to another one. A higher one isn't that difficult, so.
The problem is if you fall off this side.
Yeah.
I didn't like when it interrupted anyone, so.
Dude, like I saw you in here, and
yeah, I saw
you're
you
like,
join.
mind if I join you? And I'm like, motherfucker.
I almost said in chat, too late for that.
So has anything like happened in this match? I'm just confused.
Dude, someone rushed a straight bridge. That's the real MVP of this match.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting to watch.
Dude, like, I don't know. You guys laugh at that, but the first ever scrim I played on this map, I think it was against like, I think it was against Game Mode 1. And this was back when like I had never played, no one on my team had ever played. And I just straight bridged across. Like I knew it was like 38 blocks. I was counting the blocks that I placed, and I was like, oh, come on, like this isn't gonna work. I had told them before the game, I'm just gonna rush. They didn't see me, and I got the core in like 5 minutes, and I was like, swag.
PvP legend.
Straight bridge is the master strat on this. No one expects it.
Yeah, actually, one of the refs just pointed out, it looks like HitsAttack had a clef inside their iron hump, or inside their hump in the iron room, I should say, and they either loaded it wrong or built it wrong and blew itself up, so they're reverting back to the normal kind of way of building it, which is behind the hump on this kind of booster platform.
Yeah.
But the scary part is that needs to be going a little faster because Dropout is just slowly but surely extending the sky bridge and really securing their place up here in the sky, and they're getting close to being right over HitsAttack's side, so they need to get a cannon for that to slow their progress, or some sort of archer tower, or what they can do right now is an Icarus, which is put some pressure on them offensively and maybe draw them back off that sky bridge, so it doesn't really hurt them in the long run. But Smash managed to get a touchdown.
Get over that side, so they can stop this.
The thing is, Dropout already has like a whiskey down here for the sky bridge, so hits won't be able to counter that easily by setting up any cannons. If anything, they should probably just try to get up there.
Icarus going.
That's what I mean, anyways.
2 from hits Icarus.
And blow it from up top.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be tough for them in the position that they're in now, but it looks like they're building a ship cannon to kind of hit that sky bridge, or in hopes to hit that sky bridge. Alright, Icarusers is just landing.
Icarusers. And it looks like they're digging in here. One is in, it seems. One is still out with an enemy iron.
One's taken out relatively soon. That's Santi Pangu. He is killed. And the other one's still alive, most likely tunneling, but he was spotted, so most likely keep an eye out for him and either go hunting for him or just wait for him to pop his head. Checking on that ship cannon I know is being built earlier. It is loaded. Let's see if it's going to be fired anytime soon. I do like this idea of having the ladder right above it, only because that prevents the water from flowing into your cannon every time you load it, which is definitely convenient and prevents it from being annoying, because that is annoying. Yeah, it knocks away the buttons, washes away the buttons and the redstone and stuff like that. So interesting double whiskeys firing both at the same time to kind of cover a larger area there, which is kind of cool. So we see Smash Fine doing that. Ooh, that cannon failed miserably. Okay. Let's check in on core defenses with only 2.5 minutes left before gold core mode. It looks like HitsAttack is slow on the defense. Now their core isn't watered at all, and there's a hole inside the ship because of that cannon. So that's something that they should keep an eye out. Whereas on the other side, Dropout side, looks like they're much better prepared. Where they have chest water, they have this nice kind of layout built in their ship, and the core looks like it has a proper defense set up. Yeah, except for this one water source missing, which is I know will bug retain. But other than that, doing pretty good.
Wait, when did this hole get in HitsAttack ship?
They tried to make
one
a
like
ship
right on the side. Oh.
It'd fail.
Because I just looked at it a minute ago and it was all clean, and now it's like, what the fuck?
Oh, Dryarker's coming in? Maybe, possibly, to get up to that sky bridge, or maybe a upwards vertical chaos, I don't know.
It looks like I have vertical chaos.
Yeah. Here we go. See how effective this is.
With one block. With one block.
Oh, bad timing. Which, unfortunately, nothing he could do to control that. It's just kind of how it falls. But, again, with that, and there's no contention for HitsAttack here against the sky bridge. So Dropout has 5 people up here, and they're just consistently extending now at this point, and without really anything to stop him. Vicho scratch jumping off sky bridge. Hopefully he can go to take out that Icarus. That looks like a target he was going after, but Cowboy there to defend it. So he wasn't able to get much done there. But with them being this far over the side, it's going to be rough for HitsAttack, and Dropout can afford the people on the armor to just kind of drop people down 1, 2, maybe even 3 at a time to kind of chip away at certain things, whether it be the monuments or supplies, everything like that. This is going to be the point where things start to happen for Dropout as they start getting things done, and this is going to be the avenue for them to kind of lead to the end of the game, because if they can get rid of all their supplies, get rid of their TNT, and then chip away at monuments, it's going to lead to where they'll be in a position to where they can kind of go after the core and all the other objectives and really get put in a lot of work. Especially if they're developing this network above HitsAttack side on the Skybridge where they're extending out over the hump, and I'm assuming they'll extend out.
HitsAttack 2-man Icarusing going off right now. I hate to interrupt you, but I wanted to
No,
say
that's
it,
fine.
so.
Yeah, definitely. Call it out. Let's see where they end up
Landing
landing.
somewhere on the iron hump. Yep, one of them. I only saw one land.
Yeah,
Okay,
the other
both
one landed
landing.
shortly after, yeah. Same spot as
Both
last time, they were spotted,
looks like.
yeah.
Actually, one's targeting the diamonds back here in the engine. He's spotted though.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
not fast enough. Gold core mode, let's check in with HitsAttack core, because I was concerned with the watering job, and again, it's still not watered. Just terrifying. It's Russo here needs to pick up the pace here, I think, a little bit, especially with members of Dropout dropping down to their ship. But right now, one piece that's not mech just chipping away, you got one piece of the monument. But one is better than none. And as I said, things like that happening is what's going to kind of just slowly win Dropout the game, unless they go for a faster kind of offensive presence. But just having people drop down and getting 1 or 2 pieces at a time can complete monuments. I mean, that's how people complete monuments all the time, whether it be Icarus and dropping off Skybridge.
HitsAttack still has not watered their core.
Actually, we see someone from HitsAttack going below the Skybridge right now. I don't know if he'll be able to do anything right
Yeah,
now.
he got knocked off.
Dropout
Oh no,
only
he's still there.
has- Yeah, he's still there.
He's
He's
just
blown over.
TNT.
He's trying to blow it up. They see him.
That's a good call. Can I get the TNT?
They got all. They got a lot of it.
Actually,
No,
oh,
he got some on the end there.
actually,
One diamond
Oh.
down.
And Underbridge
No,
actually
Diamond Guy
completed
is
this
in
from
the water.
HitsAttack.
Diamond Guy's still alive. There's a big hole in Skybridge, but other than that, it doesn't look like much change. You can just patch this up.
These guys are smart at water fighting. They're using their bows a lot, which is usually what people forget to use in water.
I'm not getting a touch. I don't think that'll lead to
No,
a completion because it looks like he just punched
Does
all
not
one of
have
the crafting benches.
TNT? Oh, not as TNT, but it's not like in his hotline. He doesn't have anything to set it off with.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that probably could have like. This is like impact high priest shit.
We have one person from Dropout going into the ship though in full diamond. He came out from the underbridge, and he's knocked down again. He's coming back up.
And we have another member of Dropout here fighting a member of HitsAttack. It's Munzu, and he was taken out.
Yeah.
As well as Notmech was killed as well.
The other member is still coming back. Beckham. He is so close to these red members and he's not seen.
Oh,
If he can get in towards the core, I think.
it's
he's
Fabo.
seen and he's knocked away. If he can get in towards the core with TNT, he should know right now that it's not well watered. So he might be able to get the core right now.
Yeah, but amidst all the chaos, Dropout has the Skybridge completely over a monument. The back diamonds going for them as well as the Icarus, so that's kind of a huge loss. It doesn't look like they mined any of those out. So we have a member of Dropout
He's
causing a lot of
TNT
chaos
near the
back
core.
here.
I don't think that's close enough. It's not. If he can just get over there and play some TNT, he can get that objective right now.
Yeah, they really need to get water on this core. I mean, unless they're going for an unwatered core, but I don't see why they would.
They are now.
Yeah, so. There we go. Okay. Start solidifying that defense, because like I told you in this game right now, depending on how this game progresses, but with Dropout just kind of sitting above their spaceship on the Skybridge, HitsAttack not really in a very comfortable position. Especially losing that Icarus being one of their main methods of going on the offensive. Looks like we have a Vico scratch here, getting rid of the water on the monument, and they have a cannon pointed right at that antenna, right loaded and ready to fire. So as soon as he gets rid of this water, that could be devastating. And I think that is it. I think that's the water source is gone, unless they have a quick water on top of the monument, but it doesn't look like they do. Okay, so they have an extra source there on the side. So
there's also an underbridge that's going right now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's already on the Dropout side. Doesn't look like they've seen it, but maybe mistaken. Oh yeah, they see it. Dropout right on the antenna again.
Yeah, we have members of Dropout kind of all over HitsAttack ship right now, which is going to cause a lot of chaos and draw people away from the main kind of focal points of the map, which are Skybridge, the monuments, and their offense. So right now, Dropout causing a lot of distractions and really preventing HitsAttack from doing anything that's going to help them progress. Right now, they're on their heels, just trying to halt Dropout from progressing any more than they are. So kind of a bad position, kind of a tough position for HitsAttack here. With Dropout being in such a good position, they've solidified their defenses with this
They've
good
got
monument
cannons
defense, and they have cannons up. So
There's a sky bridge up. On every front right now, they're doing very well. They're knowing not to be Icarusing too much when they're on Skybridge, which is nice. I think it's really awesome to see how the newer teams adapt the strategies that the more experienced teams put out. Because that's what leads to the breaking core finale we all like to refer to as breaking brackets. I mean, going into breaking core, there weren't 16 amazing teams. It's the qualifiers that made those teams. It's not the fact that it was some freak accident.
yeah, but as we said earlier, you know, those kind of strategies that catch more experienced teams off guard. It's interesting when you have two slightly inexperienced teams because they may not be used to reacting to certain strategies certain ways. So it's interesting to see how they react to a strategy that may be a bit, you know, out of the norm, because they're probably going to react to it in a way that's out of the norm in and of itself. So
exactly, the fact that they're not so used to having the same things happen over and over again is actually helpful in some situations. They don't think, wait, what is this? They just react to it.
yeah, Koopy here dug himself in, is actually on top of the core, and he's in a position to where a leak could be possible here.
Yeah, especially with the crafting tables, you're able to get in there more easily.
Yeah, not that many water sources stopping him.
Oh, and that's going to go out to the side, and that may go all the way if he just gets rid of that block.
The defender sees it now. No, that's not gonna leak. Yeah.
You got some fire going.
It's risky to see lava pouring out like that.
Yeah.
Now there was someone below Attack's ship. Oh yep, he's still going.
Still there.
Looks like he's gonna make a move on one of the monuments. Oh nope, he's gonna blow up the entire under ship.
Oh yeah, which actually could be pretty devastating. Oh, never mind.
What is he doing? Drink of your mind.
Reacher Scratch actually dug himself inside the monument here, so he can get a lot of work done here. He's just chipping away at the monument. Not sure if he is seen. His teammate has to be careful he doesn't get a cannon there, because there's a cannon pelting away at the monument. But with him inside, it's not really necessary.
Smash Climb seems to be like the only cannon there, and he's getting all that done.
But unfortunately for HitsAttack, they don't seem to have a cannoner that's actively doing anything, so it's kind of... having only one cannoner for Dropout is a good call, because anything more than that would be a bit unnecessary at this point.
Especially with that row of cannons.
Yeah, definitely.
Or diagonal upward line. Oh, boulders.
It was a good one.
But actually, look at this. HitsAttack has Skybridge for themselves for the first time all game, but there goes their monument by Reacher Scratch there. And
there goes a piece of the core.
It looks like he was just running past and popped a hole in it. So, won't be any completion there. But like I said, HitsAttack have 5 people up on the Skybridge. One being naked, however, but another one full iron coming up to support. Oh no, that's actually a member of Dropout pillaring up from their own side to come fight them from behind. So
someone from HitsAttack is actually below. It's like they're like heading up to Dropout's antenna from behind.
Let's go take a look.
Let's get a name. It's Get Strafe.
Yeah. They're naked.
Have a pick? Does he have a pick?
He does have a pick.
He does have a pick. Okay.
Dropout good also on getting those iron bars in the gaps of the antenna to make it harder to do the TNT tricks that destroy a large portion of that monument.
Yeah, and in the time that we went to take a look at Get Strafed, Dropout has retaken Skybridge for themselves. So, nice back and forth there. Oh gosh, its Fab looked like it was trying to counter cannon that Skybridge, but was taken out by Smash Climb there. So again, really establishing dominance all around.
Remember, HitsAttack destroys their staircase up to Skybridge. I'm not sure what he's trying to accomplish there. And it looks like Dropout has taken out HitsAttack's Icarus.
Oh my god, Get Straight, I'm done.
Farm 2203, the one we saw on top of the core earlier, is back inside of HitsAttack's ship, just digging around. Dropout doing a really good job of kind of sending these sneaky guys over, and they've actually putting a lot of work in, but no
As you say
completion
that,
yet.
Koopy is under the ship right now. It looks like he's going for the other monument soon. Although HitsAttack does have Isangui right near there.
Yeah. Again, dedicating that person to a monument defense can save you games, depending on who you have there and how reactive they are and how reactive your team is. So we'll most likely see an attack come in, either being supported
Hopefully
from the
we'll see a
Skybridge,
hit.
but drop out. It wasn't a member of HitsAttack there trying to take back Skybridge, but taking that 1v3 is not as easy as some people make it seem, and he is killed.
Koopy is coming up under the monument right now.
Yeah.
He is unseen so far. If he can get in there to mine it, he will probably go unnoticed for a large portion.
And Sangui here. Underneath Skybridge. Ooh, full diamond, but he's spotted and knocked off. So, good job at staying aware on Dropout side. You don't want to get too complacent up on Skybridge, because that's when you can get kind of sneaky from the bottom, and that's when you kind of lose it for yourself when you get too comfortable up there. You can get cannoned, or you can get people behind you doing a lot of work. We have two people here. We have Notmec and Koopy chipping away at the antenna. Ooh, getting cannoned by a teammate there, but Smash Klein, Notmec, Koopy all chipping in to help their team. And Dropout's antenna is going away in a pretty scary pace right now. That's half of the monument gone, and still more to go, as nothing is stopping them right now. Sebas here
Notmec
again,
actually
Notmec
missed
here
a
as
block
well.
all the way up top, so he sees it now.
Koopy
yeah.
is getting almost all of it. He's about to complete this objective.
There's 2 blocks left, both on the
Sorry,
corners. There's
Notmec.
1
There's
and 2.
gone. There we go.
So
So
we're 1 core away from the victory for Dropout.
Dropout doing a great job of, like I said, getting those sneaky people in and then supporting them very well, where they have other members of the teammate coming in to either distract or
Seabass
take
right next to
fights.
him there.
And Notmec, Wenzu pushing for the core here. We do have a hardcore defender. It's Russo here trying to fight them back in full diamond, and a couple of their members in full iron. One other guy in full diamond and a partial iron here to defend. It looks like they've survived, but they've cut it away for now. Notmec actually just getting taken out, not sure where. And Wenzu still running around somewhere alive, maybe causing havoc. And who is
There's
this
not a lot of
digging into
water
the
on
hump?
that core. If they can just take that off, they can win pretty easily.
Farm 2203, the ninja, back inside of HitsAttack's ship. He's actually right inside of their hump right now, so might be keeping an eye out for him. His name popping up in chat, maybe getting a piece of the core relatively soon. Ooh, but
Ooh, Team 2
Wenzu
on there.
actually exposes his teammate, their farm, by blowing up the hump, but the resources taken out, and that might have been worth it. And no one still knows that farm is here, so he's still in relatively
He's
good
blowing
position.
up the iron.
With Chick here, maybe stopping them.
It's
But
Chick trying
naked
to.
versus diamond or full iron.
He
Oh,
does
Farm actually
a
kills himself.
large amount of damage there to the iron. What do you mean? What score, Boulders?
Like, what is it, like 1-2?
I believe they're 1-2 team.
Hmm.
I can check right now.
Thanks, babe.
I'm just spotting this large underbridge network that both teams have set up. Looks like Dropout was abusing it a little more than HitsAttack, but HitsAttack now using it for themselves. And we do have just one pillar coming up underneath, whereas Dropout has kind of a, as you're saying, network going around the bottom of the ship, including Sebas here, still alive and underbridging, and he's actually under the core. Oh no, he is. Where is he? Oh, he's near the core, but not quite. Misses target. I think he realizes this now and is going to adjust, possibly come up right under that core, just damn close to it.
Both teams are 1 and 2. Dropout is seed 45, and HitsAttack is seed 69.
Huh. Sorry.
HitsAttack still has not gotten a touch.
Yeah, just showing kind of how Dropout established themselves
Yeah.
and just kind of secured it and haven't moved since. HitsAttack, I think, have been in control of Skybridge maybe twice, but haven't been able to hold there for longer than a minute or two. So Dropout really playing really well and showing who's the
Gets
better team right
strafe.
now.
The second I say that is always reacting.
Yeah.
Gets a piece of the core, but taken out.
As they're saying, no touch, touch. The streamer's curse coming into play there.
No, I wasn't here for the first 5 minutes. Like, how did the beginning of the game go? Like, did anything really
The
happen?
beginning
Or...
was slow.
Yeah, but not a lot of cannons coming in from either team, and again that shrimpage from one window to the other. It was kind of a. It seemed like a put a halter to both teams. A halter? That's not what I meant to say. Put
Stopgap?
yeah,
Moratorium?
sure. Put
Put
a
a moratorium, of course.
put a moratorium. Put a halt in both teams' opening strategies. So it might have kind of been that little kind of upset or kind of moment that pushed both teams off kilter and kind of slowed down the beginning of the game. But now the team really went heavy cannons, and as we see that now, HitsAttack obviously losing on the cannon front, and Smashcline just kind of single-handedly extending that cannon dominance for
Dropout, carpet bombing their spawn. If he can just make a nice little hide it up there, yep. Beckon is going to be able. Oh, he's fallen in.
He fell down.
Bridge into the weather. That could really help them get to the core.
Yeah, having 3 or 4 people that literally can't move or respawn is massively beneficial.
Because those nakeds with diamond swords and water, in water you basically trade hits unless the other person is not really altogether there with PvP. So, one person is going to get 3 hits on you with a diamond sword. That's a decent amount of damage. Unless you brought a lot of gapples with you, which you usually don't, that is going to kill you eventually. So having those people in spawn is very important.
176 black drop, GG.
One good thing here is HitsAttack still does have their main defender alive, it's Russo, and he is still decked out in full diamonds, so that's kind of the last line of defense there, as the core is the only thing holding them in this game, and it's important that he has full diamond because he'll be able to tank a lot more hits that way, whether it just be iron, of course. But HitsAttack trying to go for this underbridge again. That's 3 people down here, one just kind of watching as the other 2 extend. So, yeah.
Beckon trying to come back up onto HitsAttack's side. He's being shot down multiple times.
Hello, Halligan.
Ooh, one of the cannons just backfired. Looks like it blew up. Well, I don't know if it backfired or just exploded. Looks like it sent TNT backwards, so that would have handled up their middle cannons.
Yeah, it's got quite the chunk.
We'll just act like we didn't see it.
Yeah. Smashcline doing such a great job for this song, you can't really blame him for one mess up.
Ooh, 3 people from HitsAttack swimming up, stacking up. They got over on the other bridge. Oh, they're sending another over as well, but let's see. This
Vicho scratch here on top of the core, and not sure if he's been spotted, but that glass breaking should be an indication to HitsAttack that there is someone here and something bad is going on. But it's Fab killed, but it's Russo is the one we need to keep an eye out for to make sure he does not drop. I do think he knows it's here.
Being hit out, it seems.
It's pushed by HitsAttack on Dropout's side. I think this is going to do something. I don't know what, I think something's going to happen. I think it's going to be good. It's shock. It's like one below one of the antennas.
We've got a few members of Dropout up here now. Cabo going to take him on.
Ooh, TP to I know how. Yep, there it goes. Into the void, no. And that is the push. Summed up in like 10 seconds.
We've got 2 diamonds, 1 iron, and another diamond nearby at the core. It's going to be hard for Dropout to get this.
Alright, interesting. He beat the Koopy and he was in the spawn of the map, so interesting.
Wangsu is like, he's like tunneling behind, kind of.
Blowing up a large majority of their ship.
Yeah. I don't know if that like helps or hurts, because now you can't kind of tunnel around this area easily. I think he should have left it how it was.
Yeah, it's a good point, and he does in the process, unfortunately. And the member of Dropout that was above their core looks like was killed, so that threat has been neutralized. But it's still scary that they're able to get up to that so consistently. Let's check him. You know who let's check him with? Let's see if Farm is doing anything sneaky. Oh, but Beckon doing the work. Beckon finds himself above the core again.
Ooh, TP2A, get strafed, it's shock.
Very similar to what we saw.
And I know. They're all below Dropout's ship.
1 naked, 2 naked,
I think
3
they've been
naked.
spotted. There's one guy with iron armor though, so it counts.
Counts for something.
Beckon looks like he's getting out of the top of the court here.
It looks like they've been spotted. Oh,
Save the penguin, get in touch.
I didn't know he was alive. Oh, now they. Oh, he's got.
Save the penguin just naked chipping away. So you got a couple pieces there.
I think he got. And then someone else got the 6, so.
Yeah.
Whoever was over here earlier.
Beckon's still alive somewhere on his tech ship. Actually, up above. Looks like he's going for the quick water, which could be devastating if he actually manages to get it. And if it's only the one source as it looks to be, that might be. Oh no, but the hump water is going to extend, so he has.
Yeah.
He has.
The hump is infinite water as well.
Yeah. He has quite the task ahead of him if he wants to
Dropout
completely get rid of the water.
10, however, and Seabass will in that piece.
Seabass. Interesting way of pronouncing that name.
Seabass, or it looks like Seabass to me.
Oh, there's Sebas.
Oh, Andrew.
What the fuck? It looks like everyone who keeps pushing on the underbridge dies. And
Yeah,
that's being blown up right now, looks like. Well, let's see if he can get this thing.
Careful. Smash Klein counting his own teammates who are running around the top of HitsAttack's ship right now. And it looks like they kind of gave up on getting rid of that water because they knew it was kind of a daunting task. But we'll see Beckon here in full diamond on top of the ship himself. And I believe there were 2 others with him, but I've lost them.
Rest in peace, underbridge.
Smash Klein looks like he's rebuilt the cannons that he unfortunately had killed earlier. So, complete dominance back for him. Again, no contention there. So, relatively easy work there for him, but it's gotta be fun to just kind of pelt him away with all those cannons. I hear lava, just not sure where. It's because we have Bicho Scratch here on top of the core, and Alberto just sitting next to him. They're looking at each other, but they're okay. Alberto notices now. Oh, but actually, Bicho Scratch went in that fight, so at least they know he's here. But he will be harassing them for a little bit longer as he wins that battle. And Wangzhou
Wangzhou gets it.
Gets it. I don't even know where it went out. I have no idea where it leaked.